Hello and welcome. Today we're going to talk about the creative problem-solving system and how we can apply it to any area of our life, specifically applying it to video games. So before we get going, I want to address the issue that people have when they think that creativity isn't in them. Other people are born with it and they might not have it. And I think that's a big fallacy. People can encourage and inspire creativity within themselves. And this process that I'm about to describe is going to help you develop that. So it's a simple 4-step system. And the first step is clarification. The next step is ideation. The next step is development. And then the final step is implementation. It's simple. The first step, clarification, is where you ask questions and address the limitations on the problem. So the problem that I'm going to use for this example is for my video game. I want to make it a little more creative. I want to add something to it. I want to add a new aspect to the game. So the clarification step, I'm going to ask questions like, how much time do I have? What software am I using? What will fit within what I've already made? So those are questions that you can ask. You can ask any questions just to clarify what the problem is, and it gives you constraints. It gives you a workspace to work within, and this is important to know. The next step is the ideation phase. This is where you come up with as many ideas as you can. This brainstorming. It's called divergent thinking. And in this step, you do not judge any of the ideas. So if you're coming up with an idea and at the time you think it's bad, stop right there. Don't judge it. Write it down anyway. At this step, it's good to have other input. Get as many different ideas as you can. What I've done is I have asked my Instagram followers what they would like in a game. What are some aspects that they think would make a great game? And not even applied directly to mine, just any game. And some of the things they came up with were just ludicrous, but they're fun and they're great to build upon. So some of the ideas were, they love dinosaurs. They want sharks with lasers. They want all these crazy things, and they don't necessarily fit within my game, but I want to keep those ideas alive anyway. And that's when we bring them into the next stage, and that is the development stage. This is where you take those ideas and you look at them from a different angle as much as you can. So my game might not necessarily fit with dinosaurs, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at it and think, how can I fit dinosaurs in? How can I fit the narrative or even just the environment in? And what I have is I have multiple different levels and they all have different themes. And these themes are not necessarily related to the gameplay. It's more of an environment for the player to experience. So I could take this dinosaur idea and I could turn it into the background, and I can turn it into the sounds, and I can turn it into anything to make it fit with the game. And I think that would actually be a great addition to what I have already. Some of the examples of what I have right now are, I have an outer space theme on one of my levels, pirate theme, I have Tortuga, I've got a winter theme, I've got all these different themes, and it's more about the experience and the environment for the player to interact with. So I think it would be a great addition to my game to have a dinosaur themed level. Maybe a Jurassic theme. Just think of the exotic plants that were back there, the climate that there was. When you think of dinosaurs, like there's a whole world that is around it. And when the first suggestion came in of dinosaurs, you don't necessarily jump to that. When you think of it outside of the box and you look at how you can implement it, that's when you start coming up with ideas that you can actually use. So that's when you develop the ideas. That is step 3. And then the final stage is implementation. This is where you identify the resources that you need to make this work. How can you make this idea into reality? So for me, let's take this dinosaur theme. What do I need to make it into reality? So the way I make graphics is I use Adobe Illustrator. And then the way I could make sounds is I could record them myself and then manipulate the audio to make it sound a little more realistic in something like Audition. So those are 2 resources that I can use to be able to put these things into my game. This 4-step system can be applied to any aspect of your life. Any problem that you have, you can use this system and come up with creative solutions to make it work. If you're looking for a workout plan, you're looking for food, you're looking for stuff to do, taking these steps will help come up with an amazing solution instead of just jumping to the first solution that you come up with. This way you can develop an idea, bring in everything, and make something special. So I hope you learned a lot today. And if you have any questions, please comment, send me an email, anything, hit me up on Twitter, and I'll get back to you and I'll help you out. So if you like what you've seen, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope to see you next time. Thank you.